Hello. So this is the fifth part of creating a social networking site in Node.js and Mongo DB. In this part, we will be doing the create pages function. First, we need to show a link from user can create pages. Go to left sidebar.egs and create a new link for creating page. Then we need to create this get route in server.js. It has two parameters, request and result, and in this route we will simply render a file named createpage.egs. Create this file in views folder. First include header, then create main section. Create a 3-column width of div. Here we will include our left sidebar file. Create a main section for 6-column width. Display a heading for the page. Then create a form which when submit will call our JavaScript function named createPage and the argument will be form itself. It will have cover photo of page. Name of page. Domain name of website. Some pages have their website link too. And a text area for additional information regarding the page. And a submit button. Then create a function which will be called when the form is submitted. In this function, we will send an AJAX request to the server to create a page in MongoDB collection. Create an AJAX object. Method will be post. Route will be create page and asynchronous. When the response is received from server, we will remove the disabled attribute on submit button and parse the response into JavaScript objects and display message in alert. If the status is success, then we will simply make empty all input fields, input type file and text area. Create a form data object with a form. Append access token in it. And send the request. Return false will prevent the form from redirecting. And include the footer at the bottom. Now we need to create this post route in server.js. Before that, let's check if done right. In this request, we will be receiving access token and all form fields. First, check if the access token of user is not expired. If expired, then send an error message. Else, check if the user has selected a valid image file as cover photo. He should not have selected a PDF or any other unspotted image file. Set the path where image needs to be stored. GetTime will generate a unique name of image file, and rename function will actually save the file in that folder. Then we will insert all form fields in a new collection named pages. An array of user who has liked the page and the user who created this page. Finally, send a success response to client that the page has been created. If the user has not selected a valid image file, then we will again send an error message. Select cover photo, set name, website name, and a little additional information about the page. Page has been created. Check in database. Now we need to show all pages of a user. First, create a get route in server.js. In this route, we will simply render a page named pages.ejs. Create this file in views folder. Include header. Create main section. Include left sidebar in 3-column div. Create a main section in 6 columns. Display heading of page. Create a UL tag and give it unique ID so we can add dynamically data in it. Create a variable isPages and a function getPages. This function will be called only when the isPages variable is set to true. Create Ajax object, set method to post, route to getPages, and asynchronous. Ready state as 4 and status as 200 means the response is successfully received from server. Convert the JSON string into JavaScript objects. If the status is error, then display the error message in alert and stop the function. Create an HTML variable where all pages layout will be set. Loop through all pages returned from server. For each page, create an li tag. Show cover photo of page. Set width and height. And display total page likes. Display page name. And additional information. Then set that HTML variable in all pages div. Create an empty form data object and access token in it. And send the request. Include footer at the bottom. First we need to call this function. Go to footer.ejs. Check if this variable exists. Then call this function. Then create this post route in server.js. Get access token. Check if the token is expired. If expired, then send an error message that the user has been logged out. Else search in pages collection for those pages which are created by this user or which have been liked by this user. Then send the success response along with pages. So here I can see pages and their likes. On click I should see the detail of that page. So go to server.js and create a get route which will get the ID of page from URL. Search that page in pages collection. And send the ID in this new file. We can send the whole pages object, but we need to update the data dynamically. So it will be good to get the data using Ajax. In this new file, create header, create main section, show cover photo of page, a button to like or unlike the page, name of page, Create a hidden input field where we will set the ID receiving from URL. Create a variable isPageDetail and a function getPageDetail. This function will be called only if this variable is true. Create Ajax object set method to post route to getPageDetail at asynchronous. When the response is received from server, parse the response into JavaScript objects. Check if user has already liked this page. If liked, then show a button to unlike. Else set the text to like. Set cover photo in image tag. Display page name. The number of likes. Display page name. Create font data object. Append access token in it. And ID of page. And send the request. Include footer at the bottom. In footer.ejs, check if this variable exists. Then call this function. Now create this post route in server.js to fetch the detail of page using its ID. We will also fetch the post in that page from post collection. Posts which have been posted in page will have type as page post. Now we need to show a form where creator of page can post in it. We are already displaying that in home page, so we'll use that. Create a section where add post form needs to be displayed. Show left sidebar. And in main layout we will display an add post box. And right below it we will display all posts posted in that page. Now when the response is successfully received from getPageDetail API, then first check if I am the creator of page. If yes, then call this function. We already have that function in our header.ejs file. Now we need to create this doPost function. It will be different for user posting in his wall and in posting in group or pages. We will come to the group part later. It will be same as in index.ejs in previous part, but the type will be different. And when the response is received, then we will empty all image, video and caption text from input box. Also, we will remove the image and video preview if user has selected any image or video file. Then we will again get the detail of page. It will refresh the layout without having to refresh the page. Create form data object with form. Append access token and page ID in it. And send the request. Return false will prevent the form from redirecting. We already have that route in server.js. Search for add post. We will deal with page post from different from normal post. So check if the post type is page. Then first search that page. Check if only creator is posting. Then insert in post collection. In user object, we will save the page data instead of user's data. And put the normal post code in else block. Now create a new post in page detail page. Post has been uploaded. And it has been saved in database as well. This is the new post. And this is the ID of page. Now we need to show all posts in that page. In getDetailPage function, when the add post box is displayed, create an HTML variable. We will display latest post at the top, so reverse the array. For each post, create a div. Show image of user who created the post, in this case the page cover photo. And the name of page. Show the date and time when posted. And caption of post. Display image if there is any. And also display video if there is any video in the post. Create like section, we already have that in our previous part. Similarly, we have create comment section in previous part. Display the data. Now you can see all pages in reverse order. I'm going to upload a new post, and as soon as I upload, it will automatically be displayed here. And the latest post will be displayed at the top. Now we need to allow other users to search for this page and like or unlike them. So I'm going to open a new browser and log in with another user. And in pages you can see that I do not have any page or do not have liked any page. So I'm going to search for that page that I just created. I can write any word, my first page. I'm just going to write my, and it has no display in it. So open your search.egs file. First we need to send all the pages which are in this query. Search in pages collection where name exists in the query that I entered in search box. Search will be case insensitive, and along with data I'm also going to send these pages as well. Pages as well. In search.egs, create another tab for pages. Similarly, create another tab pane where all search pages will be displayed. This UL must have a different ID from the above. And when we are displaying the results of users, after that we also have to display the pages same as we are displaying in friends or users. Create a variable loop through all searched pages. Check if I have already liked the page. For each page we will be creating an li tag. Show the cover photo of page. And name of page. If I have already liked the page, then I'm going to show an unlike button. That ID will be same. The on-click event will be same. Only the inner HTML text will be different. And if I have not liked the page, then I'm going to show a button to like. Display this HTML in search result pages UL. And in search page in other browser. I can see the page. Now I need to write the function to like or unlike the page. We are going to create one function which will like or unlike the page. If the user has already liked, then it will unlike the page. If the user has not liked, then it will be marked as liked. Create an Ajax object. Set the method to post, route to toggle like page, and asynchronous. When the response is received from server, we will parse the response and check if the status is success. Then I'm going to mark the button as unlike because it means that he has liked the page. And if the status is unliked, means that he has unliked the page, and now I'm going to show the text as like so he can like again. And if the status is error, then simply display the error in alert box. Create a form data object, append access token in it, and append ID of page. And send the Ajax request. Now we need to create this post route in server.js. Get the access token, get the page ID, check if user access token is expired, If expired, then send an error that he needs to log in again. If not, then check if the page exists using its ID. Now we are again going to check if the user has liked or unliked the page, but this time on server side. If the user has liked the page, then we are going to remove that page from users collection and from pages collection. We are going to pull that user from likers array in pages collection, and we will pull this page from users collection. Similarly, if the user has liked the page, then we are going to push this user's data in likers array in pages collection. Also, we will add this page in users pages collection so he can see on his pages page. And finally send the successful response to client that the page has been liked. Now when I hit like, it will be marked as unliked, and next time it will also be displaying as unliked because I have already liked this page. And I can also see that page in my pages page, and if I unlike, then I won't be able to see it anymore. So I can see it, I can see its detail page, I can see all post that has been posted in that page. So now I'm going to display that on my right side. In your index.ejs, after the call MD6, create a call MD3 for right sidebar. Include a file name right sidebar and create this in your includes folder. In this file, we will create an aside tag, display a heading. Here we will be displaying my created pages. And in this div, we will display our pages. Create a variable is right sidebar and a function which will get my pages. And this function will be called only if this variable exists. Method is post, route is get my pages. And when the response is received, then we will parse the response in JavaScript objects. Create an HTML variable and loop through all the pages that has been returned. For each page, we are going to create a div tag. We will display its cover photo in circular form. and a link to that page detail page. The name of page, we will be displaying name of page, and it will also point to the detail page. Then display a list of all the users that has liked this page. First, we will display the total number of likes in that page. Then we are going to display list of users who has liked this page, and we will be displaying only the image in circular form. Create a form data object, append access token in it, send the AJAX request, and now we need to call this function from our footer file. Check if this variable exists. Then call this function. Now we need to create this post route in server.js that will fetch the pages created by logged in user. It will be receiving only access token. Check if the user's access token is expired. If expired, then we will send an error message to client that the user needs to log in again. Else we will run a query on pages collection to fetch all the pages created by that user. And we will simply send the success response along with data, which will be the pages. Now I can see my pages on the right side along with the user who has liked this page. If I am going to unlike it, then I won't be able to see that anymore. 0 likes, no user. So I'm going to like again, and after refresh you can see it has 1 like and also the name of user. On clicking I can see the detail page. Now the only thing remaining is to show the post of that page in my newsfeed. Since I have liked this page, I must show this page's post in my wall as well. So we need to make a minor change in our get newsfeed API. After the IDs are post, we are going to loop through all the pages that has been liked by this user, and we are again going to push that array in this IDs array, and simply I can see the post in that pages. If I can again unlike it, then I won't be able to see those posts in my wall again. I'm going to post a new post in the page, and the other user who has liked the page will be able to see that too. So that's how you can implement pages and allow other users to like or unlike the page. If the user has liked, then he will be able to see that page post in his newsfeed. In the next part, we will do the groups, which will be almost similar to this one, where user can create group and the other user can request to join the group. If the creator of group can accept the request, then the other members of group can post in that group, and similarly the other members can see the post in their newsfeed as well. So stay tuned.